Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to another episode of Moose Mobile Auto Repair. And today I'm going to show you on how to insert a Heli-Coil. So I have a few things here. So I'm going to show you on how to drill a hole and tap threads and insert a new Heli-Coil. This video is just for experimental purposes and educational purposes. I'm just using a piece of aluminum for practice. So I've already made a pilot hole here. I'm going to make a bigger one to make drilling easier. You can use a center punch of some sort to make a pilot hole. And use a hammer. Yeah, I think that's big enough. This is very soft aluminum. The kit that I'm using is by OEM Tools Thread Repair System. This is an M8 by 1.25. It's set to use a 21/64 inch drill bit, 8.3 millimeters. This one comes with 3 Heli-Coils. I removed the stuff in the packaging. So there's 2 here and there's 1 here, and it comes with the insert. And it also comes with the tap for the proper size. It says here M8 by 1.25. So when you open this up, it just tells you just has a list here with the recommended drill size for on whatever a kit you have. The kit that I have is right here, UNC, for Unified National Course. So we're going to drill here. I don't know if using a smaller drill bit first and then using a larger one, it would make it easier. It's probably a good idea to use engine oil to keep the drill bit in good shape so it doesn't overheat. So apply some oil. Apply more oil. So now I'm probably, I don't know, probably a 1/4 inch down. I still need to drill some more. The drill bit that I have is not very good. I'm going to switch drill bits. It's the same kind, same style. I'm gonna add some more oil. And more oil. It does make an awful huge mess, so just trying to see how deep we are now. Just enough to cover almost all of the threads. So now this one is the tap M8 by 1.25 that came with the kit. So I'm gonna be using this from my set. Tighten up the handles. So now I'm gonna get some engine oil to lubricate the tool. I'm go in straight. Just try to manually to start it a little bit. Gotta make sure the tool is straight. Trying to get it to start. So the tip here is to for every 2 turns, back off about half a turn or 1 turn. So I'm gonna go 2 turns. 1, 2, back off half a turn. Go again. Start from here. Back off half a turn. Go here. 1, 2. Go back. If it's very hard to do it, then you're gonna have to do it every turn and then back off half a turn. Uh, otherwise you would typically do for every 2 turns, back off half a turn or one full turn. All depends. It's a bit hard to make the threads here, so I'm trying getting some resistance. You may have to take the tool out completely to clean the threads, to clean the hole, and to restart it. Back off half a turn. 1, 2. Back off half a turn. 1, 2. And oil. Back off half a turn. 1, 2. I don't have anything to hold this in place. That's one issue. I may be able to put it on the vise and see if that is easier. I'm gonna back off now. Take everything out and clean it and restart. all the chunks of metal here. I have to clean the tool as well. Make sure the tool is tight here. The tap, tighten up the handles, readjust it if you need to. Now go back to adding oil. Restart. See the threads that I already made, it goes in easy. Start here. I'll see if I can put this on the vise because it's becoming too difficult to make the threads. So surprisingly, I'm able to fit this on the vise, so it's gonna make it easier. I have something to hold it. Add some oil. I'm going to back off half a turn. Go again. 1, 2. Back off half a turn. 1, 2. Back off half a turn. 1, 2. It's much harder to make new threads from scratch depending on what material you're using. So sometimes you might have to do 1 or 1.5 turns, back off half a turn, because it's too hard to make the thread. So you're gonna have to reduce it a little bit. But typically the rule of thumb is every 2 turns, back off half to 1 full turn, usually. But in this case, it's a little more difficult. I have to be more patient with it. So the easier you are on this, the better it is that the threads will turn out. You will get better quality threads and you won't have any problems. Back off. 1, 2, back off. 1, 2, add oil, back off, half a turn. 1, 2, back off. 1, 2, back off, add oil. And just keep on repeating the process until you're done. Always make sure that you are constantly adding oil. You may have to unwind this after doing it for some time to get rid of the shredded pieces of metal. Add oil, back off. And see the bits of metal pieces. So you're going to have to wash that off. Use some brake cleaner to clean all the excess off. Now, because the length of this is very big, or the width, I'm gonna have to do the same on the other end, because this can only go ever so deep. So I'm gonna have to start on the other side, because I need to get this bolt. I need to get this bolt all the way down. I'm probably gonna add some threads onto this. So now I got everything all cleaned up. The bolt just fits loosely now, but all the threads are in there. So we're gonna install the Heli-Coil and see if that works. At first, right now, I'm gonna leave this. See if I need to make new threads or not. I'm just here to test it out. It's just for experimental purposes. So I don't do this very often. So this is why I'm doing it on a practice block here. So I'm just I'm guiding you guys through as I'm doing this. So now I have the Heli-Coil here. I believe in the instruction. I'm looking at the instructions here. So to insert tool, place the insert onto the installation tool if necessary. Position the adjustable top so that the insert tang is centered in the tang slot. This guy here. It said insert installation. Carefully rotate the insert into the top tool with constant light downward pressure until the top of the insert is one quarter to half turns below the surface. Tang removal. Disengage the installation tool and turn the tool about 90 degrees. Thrust the tool down against the tang sharply to remove the tang. This would be like this. The other way. Like that. This is at the bottom. Not sure if you can see that on camera. This would be at the bottom. This piece here. This piece here would be at the bottom. So go like this in between. So now trying to see how would this work. So because this is gonna be contacting at the very end here. See how this works. It's not that easy to get it started. And there we go. Said one quarter to half turn, but I want to see. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all the way at the bottom, or if I need it to start in the back here. So see at the back here. So what happened here? I got it in as much as I could, but you're not supposed to put it all the way in. It should be until it's about a quarter to half turn below this surface here, and then you stop. I kept going all the way. You're not supposed to, but I think it's still going to work. So it's somewhere almost right in the middle. I just need to get rid of the tang piece there. I think once you get it in, you're not able to get it out after. So you can try, but you might have a hard time doing that. Now I'm just gonna see if I'm able to break the tang out of place and see if I can get that out of there. I don't know. Now it says, you guys might not be able to see it on camera, but now it says disengage the installation tool and turn the tool about 90 degrees. Thrust the tool down against the tang sharply and remove the tang. And then turn 90 degrees. I don't know if that's anti-clockwise. Yeah, there we go. You heard the snap. It's not there anymore. It's my first time doing this, so I'm just doing this for experimental purposes. So what I did is I put downward force, and counterclockwise I go 90 degrees, and I break the tang. And this is the piece right here. With this application, the bolt, it still works. It will sit inside still. It goes in, but then it stops, I think. And it's still going. Okay, it's going in all the way. I just need to tighten up the bolt. I'm tightening up the bolt now. Seems to go in okay. Seems to be nice and tight now. So, yeah. Bolt is nice and flush and tight. You can see the threads at the bottom here. This is a good experimental project, so when you get into the real world of things, you'll know on what to do, more or less. It takes a couple times of practice until you get better, and then you know on how to perform this procedure when you get into real trouble, into the real world. So now I'm just going to loosen this bolt just for inspection purposes. So you can see the Heli-Coil in there. What I did wrong is just that the Heli-Coil should be about a quarter to half a turn just below this surface here, and then you stop. I went too deep inside, so but it's not the end of the world. So it still works, no problems. It's far from perfect, but it still works. It seems to do the job okay. If this video helped you and you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day and take care.